Hi guys, my name is Akrizi and this is the Movie Critic. The ninth episode is the latest release from the Japanese movie titled Shogun. There were lots of twists and turns in the latest episode, and a series of events led to an unexpected turn. The conspiracies of Ishido and his cohorts, Mariko's death wish over the years, relationship with her husband down the drain, John Blackthorne the Barbarian raising from a common prisoner to an elite, the demise of Torunaga's son, Iromashu's sacrifice, and many more. The producers of this movie are really playing a crazy game, especially with how this episode ends. There is a weird wind in this episode. Torunaga, who is a major character in this story, has been awfully quiet since the betrayal by his brother, demise of his son, to the sacrifice of Iromasu. Unlike the episodes prior to this, Torunaga has been showing up when necessary and shown to be a strong force to be reckoned with. He reeks of strategy, but his followers couldn't even see it. A character who has been known to be a fighter all his life now become mute and settling to end his own life. This means his followers doesn't even trust him well enough to begin with. Even if they did, for a certain period of time, this was the moment he needed their trust the most, but they couldn't even stand firm behind them. But in what strategies, the fact that his followers had their doubts and decided to step back from him is what he actually needed at that particular point in time. There's this conviction Ishido needed to believe that Yakamoto has given up. Only the Portuguese high priest was able to see through Torunaga's game. Also, Lady Mariko has been one of, to respect culture and traditions and obey the orders given to her by her lord. She knows when to speak and when not to. Her rude behavior and speaking out of turn to challenge Ishido's orders were shocking to Yabushige and Blackthorne. Little did they know that she's been ordered by Torunaga to act like that. They want to be kept in the loop so bad that they were not in Torunaga's plan, because even if he could trust the barbarian, Yabushige's loyalty is in question because he is only trying to survive and he'd side with Ishido any chance he gets. After Blackthorne the Barbarian was relieved of his duties and loyalty to Torunaga by fulfilling his promises and paying his debts, he went in search of his former crew so he can team up and sail away on business. He was disappointed with what he met. His crew lost their purpose. They wasted themselves away with women and sake. I don't know if I actually pronounced that right. That is actually a form of, Japanese drink. He was stranded with no purpose at the moment. Torunaga has relieved him, so he had no purpose. He had to reach out to Yabushige to serve him, which at first was rejected, but later accepted. Even this was a form of plan by Torunaga. He was just waiting for the right moment. I feel that Torunaga's plan was for Mariko to annoy and offend Ishiko by trying to leave. This is still a plan, but we don't know the end game yet, which is a funny one and begs a whole lot of questions. Do you think the attack on Mariko by Ishido's men was part of Torunaga's plan? Did Torunaga foresee Ishido granting Mariko the pass to leave the villa? Torunaga and told Mariko that it was fine for her to sacrifice. It was time for her to, sacrifice herself to the game. Was her death the answer? There are a lot of questions that the next episode will have to answer. Mariko has been looking for death since way back. Was the event in the last part of this movie a suspense? Because that is what I thought it was. I don't believe she's gone like that though. If that is what I think it is, the producers of this movie gave us a very shocking end to this movie. Also, this episode is actually fire. Like in summary, this episode is fire. There are a lot of plot twists, things that we didn't even expect that happened. It makes fans of the Shogun series long for the next episode to see the outcome. There's still a lot to see though. Fans want answers to what happened to Mariko. Fans want to know how this movie will turn in. How this movie is going to turn in Torunaga's favor. How Ishido will be exposed. The power shift between those what will I call them? The House of Reps, House of Assemblies, Ishido and the 4 other guys. The shift of power even with the heir's mother rather. There's a lot of things that needs to like get in place. Even the conspiracy or tactics that Onaga will use, no one knows. There's the what is the role of Blackthorn the Barbarian in a lot of this? There's still a lot of a lot to watch out for. Let's sit back and relax and see how things actually unfolds in the series. I think we still have a long way to go if the screenwriters actually mean business, because I think they are just getting started. That's that about that. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn on the post notification bell to get notified whenever we drop new content.